Well, it seems as if everybody's talking about Robert Kelly.
R. Kelly.
We gotta start over. No, we can keep going.
Yeah.
Take that out. Well, go ahead. What was you saying?
R. Kelly found guilty.
Found guilty of what? Raping little girls.
Is that what it is?
And boys.
What you think about that? I mean, is it about time? Can we say it's about time?
Well, I just think he was a complete sick individual. I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. If I ever committed a crime and I went to court for it and I beat the case, I would never associate myself with any type of energy that's even remotely close to what the fuck I had to deal with. You feel me?
Right.
That's retarded.
Right.
They said, remember in the documentary, they said that motherfucker, the bitch was actually at the trial holding signs, and somebody came up to her and said, she was showing up every day, young girl. Somebody came up to her and said, you know what, R. Kelly wants to meet you.
So, I mean, are we as fans or people who have listened or, considered themselves to be people that enjoy R. Kelly's music, could you say that we are just as complicit for supporting R. Kelly all these years? I mean, because it hasn't been a secret about what's been going on with R. Kelly. Like, it's nothing new.
I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Going on for years.
There's quite a few men in the entertainment business that we all know that done the exact same thing, if not even more perverted.
Right, like, talking about like what Jerry Lee Lewis.
I mean, didn't he marry his cousin? Wasn't she like 14? That's some sick shit right there.
Elvis Presley.
I mean, Elvis Presley, it's
wasn't Priscilla like
what's
16
so funny?
or something like that? 15, 16 or something.
And you know how they kill Elvis Presley's perversions?
Pills?
No. Remember, they always said that Elvis Presley was impotent. So he really wasn't having sex with the baby.
Oh, the baby was just with him. It was companionship.
Right, he suffered from, what I'm saying, that's what the story is. That's what's in the press. That's what's printed. All of the men, the black men that were just, if not even more successful, got caught in that type of mix. They suffered the worst.
So can you say that entertainers get a pass for that type of behavior? Since we brought up Elvis Presley, Jerry Lee Lewis, you got Woody Allen. You know what I'm saying? Like all those different celebrities.
I mean, entertainers. I mean, let's just face it. Like,
has that been something that's been overlooked? You know what I'm saying?
No, because it's the entertainment business that actually has set up this spider web of confusion that we're discussing.
Well, I'm saying just because, how many years we've been knowing about R. Kelly, the tape, Aaliyah? We've been on this for like 20-some years, so now it's just going down and he's found guilty. You know what I'm saying? Like, do entertainers get a pass?
Well, they get a pass because at no time has R. Kelly ever took a break for being Robert Kelly. And that's what they proved at court. This dumbass nigga, really, really thought that he knew enough secrets about the people that gave him his money that they was going to protect him. But R. Kelly ain't making no hits no more. He ain't making music. He's not a Grammy-winning artist anymore. So guess what?
Time to pay the piper.
Just like everybody else, they gonna make more money off of your downfall than your come up. Look at Nipsey.
So, do you think R. Kelly's downfall is based on more so the crime itself, or do you think it's race related? Also, like, do you think he's catching it more as opposed to any of his other counterparts in the industry that could be doing the same thing that we've heard about also?
I think if R. Kelly did any one of the things that he was accused for, he's a fucking monster.
For sure. But why so long? You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to get at. Why so long? Like,
well, it was.
Which even goes back to me. Like, are we even complicit for even somewhat supporting him all these years? Well, considering we've been knowing about this shit. The tape been out forever. We've known about Aaliyah.
How did we support him?
Listening to his stuff, going to his concerts, you know what I'm saying? Not necessarily protesting radio or anybody else who played his music, you know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, honestly, me, myself, I have different opinions from when I was younger to now. You know what I'm saying? I feel a different way about the whole situation.
How many horrible movies that you watch all the time, bad vibration, bad energy, no reason to even watch it, but you watch that movie more than once? How many movies that you know you don't have no business watching that you watch all the time? I'm telling you, this world, R. Kelly, from what his wife said and his closest friends have said, he can't even read.
So, I mean, does that give him? Is that an excuse for his behavior, or?
There is no excuse for being a monster. Mm-hmm. Peeing on little girls and fucking little boys.
Damn.
That's disgusting.
So are the parents just as complicit for, where their children was even in the company of a grown man like that?
To me, I honestly think that the parents should be held way more responsible for everything more than him. I think the parents should be locked up because, like you said, what happened is he always paid. They accepted money from this man to keep their mouth closed. But when the money ran out, that's when the parents, when they realized they couldn't be, you know what I'm saying, when the payments, that is a fact. That was presented in court as well. But the fact that this pervert was paying for sex is a crime.
I mean, just even like taking your child to the belly of the beast, like
you should be charged as an accessory to a child molestation.
I mean, like all kinds of shit happening backstage. This is no place for any children to be backstage. I mean, that's just, I don't know.
You know what? There has been quite a few women that has come public and said R. Kelly has offered his services to her or summoned her and asked for her number or left his number, sent people to holler at him, and those women declined.
That's what I'm going back to the beginning, what I was saying. How many years have we been knowing about this and it's just now coming to fruition? Like, another discussion that's coming up, like, people are talking about separating R. Kelly from the music. Like, okay, he did what he did, but let's still enjoy his music.
Oh, he's a musical genius, the Pied Piper. But let me tell you something. Ever since I thought that he was pissing on little girls, I didn't listen to his music anymore. Because every time I heard his voice, I got that vision
Cringy, yeah.
of his dumb, nasty ass pissing on a little girl.
Mm-hmm.
That's just me.
Hey, same with me. Shit. I can't say it happened that soon.
I remember when Michael Jackson first beat that first case.
Mm-hmm.
I was always a fan of Michael Jackson. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And when he beat that first case, and then I would see him doing promos with little kids.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, why are you still around children?
Mm-hmm. See, back then I was blinded with the music, man. Especially like when the R. Kelly and Jay-Z, The Best of Both Worlds.
Mm-hmm.
That shit was fire, nigga. I was lost in the music. But then when
You talk about an entanglement, and that was a strange situation. Because all three of them cats, Damn Dash, Jay-Z, and R. Kelly, had some dealings with Aaliyah.
right, yeah, industry shit, I suppose.
That was you know what? You could tell the Best of Both Worlds album, you could tell that Jay-Z and R. Kelly was never in the studio together making music. It was like, I'm going to sing my part, send it to you. You know what I'm saying? They didn't have no interaction.
More than likely.
But there's some dope ass songs on that album.
Mm-hmm. But it wasn't until like me personally, it wasn't until I actually had a daughter, and then that just changed my thought about a whole bunch of shit. You know what I'm saying? So,
of course.
like the whole R. Kelly shit was out the window. Like I ain't listening to him for years, and I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool.
I was disappointed.
You know.
And like I said,
I wish I would have stopped listening to his ass sooner.
And I actually, you know what? I want to keep.
We all grow.
Right. I actually want to keep saying this because I think people are forgetting that it's not just little girls. Just demonic, sexual deviant.
Damn.
With herpes.
Damn.
Doing it to everybody. And he actually paying. See, that's what's so sad. That you got to be a maggot motherfucker to send your child to a motherfucker that you know is fucking her or him. And they all on TV, on the reality TV shows, and we just wish she'll come back home. Don't y'all think those young women, why would they want to have anything to do with parents that they know took checks from this motherfucking pervert?
Let me ask you this. Consider R. Kelly has been found guilty for the situation.
He was.
Would it be fair to say that his music we shouldn't hear his music no more? Like, we as a people, as black people, say we don't want to hear that no more. We good on R. Kelly. Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, like, is that like?
Absolutely not. There are some of the most powerful songs that all of us, every race of people, can listen to and remember, and we rejoice and we love. Some of the most
it's a lot of artists we love. There's a lot of songs we love
are made by demonic, sick people. Me personally, I don't listen to R. Kelly anymore.
That's what I'm saying. We don't listen to. What I'm saying is, he shouldn't be broadcasted on any platform. Like, if you want to listen to him, you listen to him. But far as broadcast on any platform, satellite,
you know what?
AM, FM.
You know what? I don't really think that's fair because people that was people that was actually a part of that project, his producers, his songwriters, his musicians, they have families, and they should be able to eat. Because, like, it wasn't just R. Kelly. Even with like I said, even when Bill Cosby went to jail, remember for a minute they stopped running, Bill Cosby and shit like that.
Are they running? Are they playing Bill Cosby?
Absolutely. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's just a thing people deserve. It's not just about, like, even with, like, Roseanne. Remember when she did the little dumb shit, come talking about she was high and all this whole type of shit, being racist. They kicked her off the show, and like 200 people lost their job.
Mm-hmm.
So if you got a person, you got a team around you. So I don't think if you can separate the man from the music, have at it. Me personally, I can't hear the nigga's motherfucking voice. Without thinking he's a maggot.
Right, exactly.
So it makes my skin crawl.
Right.
And he deserves to live the rest of his life in the cage. That's just my opinion.
And there's always been an argument that, like, has some type of sickness, and he need, like, okay, if that was the case, why, and with considering the resources he has and allegedly the team that's not complicit behind him, not providing the services to get him the help he needed, like.
If you want to go that route with sickness, you know what? They should have made that motherfucker go through some type of program the first time.
Right. Like years ago, like before a lot of the new shit came up.
Held them accountable.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's just a thing. When people are making millions of dollars off of you, they need you out here in the street before they get paid off. They got to scrub the loose ends before they,
right,
get rid of you.
Right.
Like right now, I bet you R. Kelly's music is probably streaming more than this ever had this whole week.
Have to look that up.
And that's just a thing. Follow the money.
Right.
Who owns those songs? He don't.
Right.
Because if he did, he would have had a better goddamn defense team. Like he had the first time. Shit. Wonder why that nigga got off the first time. Because he had that bread.
Mm-hmm.
He had that cake.
Dang.
You know what? Being able to write a check and it don't bounce means something to most people.
Right.
I'm the type of guy. I'm ball and shine and stand tall on my beliefs, whether I got $5 or $5 million. This nigga was surrounded by a whole bunch of people.
Enablers. Right, did you say that?
Benefited too. I actually think it's a ring. I think it's much bigger than R. Kelly.
A ring?
Oh, absolutely.
You don't think R. Kelly was doing his own little thing where his situation was isolated from anybody else who might have been doing the same shit?
Well, that's just my thing. Yeah, his shit he was doing for himself, obviously. But
like, is he doing time because he ain't got nobody to snitch on because he was doing his own?
But I'm just saying, what if he's surrounded by motherfucking animals and sharks, just like himself, and they all doing the same thing?
Yeah, if that's the case, he'll probably snitch. Maybe.
It's unfortunate because it's obviously apparent that Robert Kelly is not an intelligent man.
That's what I'm saying. He ain't even intelligent enough to make a plea or even snitch on somebody, because he probably was so isolated, so retarded in his own little mix that he wasn't even mixing it up where he could, have a buffer,
like
a fall guy.
Hey, you know what? Hey, you remember like Omar Epps in his
take
his
this charge, nigga.
And Omar Epps in his first stand up, he said everybody always had in their class that R&B nigga with the fucked up arm. They used to walk through the courtyard singing this shit.
Right.
That was R. Kelly. Oh, dumbass. Nasty fuck.
I mean, the nigga been dropping clues for years, nigga.
Nasty fuck, man.
Album covers, all that shit, nigga. Remember the cane he had with the mirror? Like who thinks of that shit? Like, where'd that shit go?
Nasty fuck, man. He was the devil.